You feel like accountability is important as well?
Accountability is very important.
My name is Joshua. This is my cousin Brian. Do you feel like accountability is important?
So why holding yourself accountable important?
Definitely, yeah.
Why is accountability such an important thing? Why so?
If you're not accountable for yourself, who's going to be?
You never grow. You never grow if you won't say sorry.
How can you possibly grow if you aren't accountable about what you're doing?
That's what builds character.
We all know somebody who is like, even if they do everything wrong all the time, it's something else.
This
It's this.
My name is Joshua. This is my cousin Brian right here. We ask people these really deep, open-ended questions. Questions.
DJ Doc Bangers.
Let's talk about it.
I'm fearless.
Big energy. Why is accountability so important?
Accountability is important because how can you make sure that you get things done without accountability? If you're not able to make sure that things are properly done right, make sure you fully go through with your entire situation, how can you be accountable? Because my accountability is the only way I was able to get out here. I have 4 people that's here with me. We all have work and we all have to make different sacrifices so that we could be out here in time and make sure things are right. If I wasn't the first one out here, we wouldn't have a table. Like I had to be the one accountable for making sure that everything got out here. It should never happen.
Got her. Yeah, she kind of squeezing a little bit.
Yes, Malachi. Not normally exotic.
Energy, man.
It's going to impact like their total being in any situation.
It is. Let me ask you, why is accountability so important?
Because that's how we learn and grow. That's what builds character. If nobody's holding you accountable, you're not going to ever start being responsible for your own actions.
That's right. Absolutely.
So you keep playing the blame game. Like if my mom would have did this, if my dad would have did this, if my grandmother would have said this, if the girls at school wouldn't have done this, you keep blaming everybody.
And not looking at your own actions, what you could have done. Yeah, I love it.
Responsibility for yourself.
Responsibility, big. I love it. You feel like accountability is important as well?
Accountability is very important.
Why so?
Well, I mean, if you're not accountable for yourself, who's going to be? You know, we all have to be accountable for our actions. It's pretty much the only thing. I've always been a person. The only thing you can control in life is how you react to a situation. I feel that you're responsible for what happens to you from your actions, whether or not you like it. You're the only person who can be responsible. I can't be responsible for what you do. You can't be responsible for what I do. But I'm not responsible for what I do. So yeah, accountability is very important.
Definitely. You know, Crooked Life Clothing, right? Make sure you know that too.
And it's Nell, it's your boy Nell with Crooked Life Organization. How y'all doing today?
Let me ask you this real quick.
What's up?
Why is accountability important?
So why holding yourself accountable important? You never grow. You never grow if you won't say sorry. If you won't tell somebody it was my fault, you never grow. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to grow, then that's fine. But for us,
don't hold yourself accountable if you don't want to grow.
If you don't want to grow, don't hold yourself accountable. Now, you like people like us that want to take it to the next level, we gonna be able to say, if I step on your shoe or something, I know I did, I'm like, oh my bad, I'm sorry, that's me. I ain't gonna tell you that your foot was in my way. I'm gonna tell you that I accidentally went over my way. I'm a big man, I could do that for you.
I love that.
That's all right with me. I'm good with that.
The crooked way. Let's get it. I love it. Why do you feel like accountability is an important thing?
Accountability is important because, let's see, it's gonna take me a second.
When you mess up, right? You're the one that has to realize, like, oh, I messed up. And then once you come to that realization, that's when you can become better. That's how you learn from your mistakes and whatnot. And that's why I think accountability is important. You gotta have that responsibility.
I love it. Ask one question. Why is accountability such an important thing?
How can you possibly grow if you aren't accountable about what you're doing? If you don't know, like we were saying earlier, if you don't know what you're doing, you can't grow. And that's how you get stagnant. You cannot hit any of your goals if you're staying stagnant. And so a lot of the time, that too, so people are trying to hit goals. They have it in their head, they manifest, okay, I want this to happen. I'm trying to lose this weight, I'm trying to lose this weight.
Definitely.
I am not going to work out, I'm going to eat whipped cream every night. But I manifest losing weight, so what's the problem? You got to be accountable.
Not holding yourself accountable.
Yeah.
How do you motivate yourself to hold yourself accountable?
I do a lot of journaling, so I try to write down what it is, my goals that I'm doing. What things am I doing that are pushing me towards that goals? Now, what things am I doing that are stopping them? Because yeah, other people stop you from getting those, like, there's actual blockages in the way.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're putting those blockages in your own way. So I like to write them down so I can see them, cross them out.
I love it. I love it. I can dig it. I feel the same way.
Yeah.
You feel like accountability is important? You feel like?
Definitely, yeah.
Why so?
Because if people don't have any accountability, then they're just gonna do what they want and like not have any regard for other people, and then everyone's not gonna have any regard for other people and just gonna be ashamed all the time. Yeah.
So yeah, do we have your consent? You know,
That's my business page because actually I sell jewelry and yes, I'm gonna promote myself real quick.
listen. So it's all about, you gotta be accountable for that, man.
Okay.
You gotta be accountable.
All right,
for that,
I just don't know what y'all finna ask me. So
That's what I'm about to ask you about.
Okay.
So accountability. Why is accountability so important?
Really it's in every aspect of your life when you really think about it. Like, it starts from within. So when you're accountable for the things that you do right, do wrong, everything in between, then it kind of just, I think it overall can make your life better if you're more accountable for things. Like, because for example, like, say you do something, say you have a test, right?
Okay.
You don't study for the test, you fail it. Whose fault is that? Your fault, right? Because you didn't study. But if you study and you pass the test, you pass the test because you study, right? It's like, so it's just, it either can make you or break you, honestly. Because if we all know somebody who is like not really accountable. Like, even if they do everything wrong all the time, they'll still be like, well, it's something else. It's this. Well, I did this because you did that. You know what I'm saying? So it really, in a nutshell, lack of accountability really will set you back a lot. So, yeah.
I can dig it. I love it.
I'm fearless. I won't let nobody tell me I can't have it. If I had a field, would be being average. I cannot settle for average. Caught without the glasses.